Alright. Let us see. Oh, there's a jump bluff. Alright, Cassie, come on. Oh, sorry, Clive. Operation Starfall is going well, wouldn't you say? Only 2 bosses left now. This whole experience has been eye-opening, to say the least. I'm glad I could take part. But I'm curious, what do you think of Cassie? I really don't know. Is that so? I mean, it's true. Personally, I don't think Cassie feels any hate or resentment towards Team Star. No, there must be some other reason behind Operation Starfall. But what could it be? Well, I best get back to keeping watch. Call for me if you decide to take on the base, okay? Well, I would like to take on the base, but you interrupted me. But don't worry, Cassie is also going to interrupt me. I will return later when it is time for the young master's piano lesson. Till then, please give him my regards. Yes, Mr. Harrington. Hmm? Who might you be, young man? A friend of young master, perhaps? Young master. Ah, I see. Since you seem unaware, I must inform you that this is the base of Team Star's ferry crew, the squad, led by young Master Ortega. Mr. Harrington, I don't think we're supposed to be giving out that information. No? Then please accept my apologies. Do you have any idea as to who this young man might be? He's no friend of ours, you know. I think he might be here to try and take us on. Understood. In that case, I take it you're an adversary of the young master. I guess that follows. Is that so? Well then, that leaves me with one last thing to ask you. Would you be so kind as to indulge me in a quick battle? Sure. Splendid, then let us begin. I guess he's the gatekeeper. Gatekeeper. Hey! I know this is a fairy dart because he was in the last generation. The Grim Snarl. Fire Blast is good, but it's not accurate enough for me. Get defeated. Ha 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 ha. Well. I'm still surprised that this is like a lower level. An outstanding performance, lower level area. However, be aware that Master Ortega's battle prowess far surpasses my paltry skills. You would do well to take care. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hasta la vista. That gentleman guy used to be the director of the academy, I think. At least that's what I heard. Now he's like tutoring the boss or something. He shows up here sometimes to take the boss to his lessons. Hang on, why am I explaining this to you? There's no doubting you're here to make trouble, so I gotta let everyone know. It's so dumb. I hate the little star. That's so dumb. Alright, Cassie, come on, let's talk. I see the guard has been dealt with. Good job. All thanks to me. Yes, bunch of fairies. Their boss Ortega's. is the mechanic of the team. He might be youngest of the bosses, but his battle skills are no joke. Underestimate him. Things will go south for you. He's also a real lead from the back type. He gets his grunts to do all the dirty work for him. His weak points, yeah. Just let me take on the base. So fairies. Not you. You know, that should be fine. I think, Reverum. That's... Oh no! There's intruders! Get your fairies out! We gotta stop them! Oh no! Please. Okay. Go, Mr. Motor, go! They summon... If I hit R just once... No, it doesn't summon all of them at once. Speaking of Grimmsnarl... Our defenses are breached. It's all up to the boss now. You know, I kind of feel sorry for the Pokemon now. Because it has to tote all that. It has to basically carry that whole vehicle behind it. Talk about underwhelming. I was expecting someone, I don't know, a little more beefed up. Well, whatever. I don't care who you are. Not like I'm going to lose to you anyways. If you think fairy types are all the cuteness, then you're in for a nasty surprise. That's a great start. I promise I'll play nice, so don't blame me when the battle sends you blubbering back home. I don't want to keep... Well, I'm not expecting a fairy move, so I think I should go for... No, we'll go for... If it goes for a fairy move, then screw you. Well, that's neither a fairy move or a water move. Really? Is this your moment of is this your moment to shine? Shine, shine. I feel like I'm having... Of course it's paralyzed. Oopsie, did you match your? If you want to give up, now's the time. I kind of want to shift gears. Look, there's the water move I was expecting. On turn 1. Alright. I'm going to full restore. That way we get the paralyze off and we can survive a move. I don't know what dash bun is. Oh. Well. Well. This might be an easy fight. Here we'll go Ironhead. What the heck? Why is my team's on the rope? That's totally not fair. Oh. I'm still gonna do this. Because it could. It didn't flinch. It summons it and then removes it. I defeated the team. This team of start. Oh my god. I am victorious. I beat Team Star. Ortega. How could I lose? What the heck? A year and a half ago. What the heck? Your toy car didn't budget ints, huh? Told you it's not a toy. It's called the Starmobile. I was up all night building it. The problem's clearly that we're not given enough juice. You designed this thing to be powered by 2 car cadets, but it's just too heavy. That's such a shame. I wanted to see the looks on our bullies' faces once we got it moving. I'm sorry, I really thought it would work. Come, good fellow, 'tis no occasion for melancholy. Why, to make such a remarkable contraption by thine own hands. God, I hate the way you talk. Genius, thy name is Ortega. Well, yeah, there's no point if it doesn't work, is there? If I knew all the effort would have been zero payout, I'd just ask Mother to buy a car for us. See, this is why people don't take you seriously. You say some stupid things, you know that. What? Mila, quit, would ya? Yeah, how about no? Man, we even put this in the code for crying out loud. When we started Team Star, we swore to quit relying on our parents or bags of cash to fix our problems for us. Or did you forget? If that hunk of junk doesn't move, get it moving. If we're short on juice, gotta crank up the power somehow. Doesn't take a genius, man. That's easy enough to say, Millie. Do you have an actual plan? Yep, I'm gonna train up my Chargadak and have them evolve. Their boosted firepower will get the Starmobile moving, no sweat. But the hour of Operation Star is nigh at hand. Will you succeed in time? Oh, I'll get it done. That looked like a normal run animation. She has a funny... Actually, I think she has a normal run animation, but walk animation is funny as hell. Melly meat! You know, Mila shoots her mouth off an awful lot, but she means well. I know. This sucks. This sucks. I hate myself for losing, but I also can't get over how awesome you were in that battle. If any of us squad bosses are defeated, that means we have to step down. And going against our coward would make me a traitor to the team. Fine, not like I have a choice anyways. Take this badge. You better treat it with the respect it deserves. Nice fellow handshake. Not done yet. Here's my favorite TM. Des and Gleam. That makes sense. You are the worst. The most annoying person ever. But I get it. You're super strong. I'll admit that. You even busted up my Starmobile. Young Master Ortega. Mr. Harrington? You want to say Harrison. I guess it's time for my piano lesson. Time for my piano lessons, huh? As it happens, I just lost my boss title, so I'm all good to head on home. Actually, a different matter brought me. Yeah. There's someone I would like you to meet. He's a distant acquaintance of mine. The name's Clive. Okay, what's your business here? Want you to tell me something. You're the son of a wealthy family and heir to a major apparel company. So why join a group like Team Star? What a question to ask someone you just met. Well, my answer is the same as everyone else in the team. It's because I was being bullied. So the academy really did used to have an issue with bullying. Who would guess, right? The school, I admit, I didn't mean to skip that. And the bullies from back then don't even go to the academy anymore. Why? What happened to them? As the former director of the academy, I believe I am best positioned to answer that question. Mr. Harrington? About 18 months ago, the members of Team Star confronted the students who used to bully them. An altercation broke out between the groups. Though it did not escalate into a major incident, the altercation nonetheless caused a scandal of unknown proportions. As a result of what occurred that day, the students who had perpetrated the bullying dropped out of the academy one after another. Yeah, that's the right word. But there aren't any records of that anywhere in the academy. No, I should imagine not. My former deputy deleted all records of the incidents. You see? What? Why would anyone do that? Just as I was puzzling over how best to deal with Team Star in the aftermath of the incident, a certain student came to see me. This student declared that they would take all responsibilities for the team's actions. In exchange, they request that I exonerate the other students of Team Star from any blame. I have no idea. Huh? No one told me that. I accepted the request and agreed not to take any disciplinary action against Team Star. Then I assigned 18 months of overseas studies to the student who took responsibility for the team. A year and a half of study abroad? This was not intended as a punishment, you understand. Team Star were the victims, after all. I wanted this student to take some time to rest, so I had them return home to the Galar region under the pretext of overseas study. Which one is Galar? Was that Sword and Shield? I think that is Sword and Shield. Around that time, however, the former deputy director took it upon himself to erase all traces of the incidents from the Academy server. It appears his intent was to shield himself from any blame. So he tried to cover up the whole thing? That's terrible. Wonder if there's any Kitty. I wonder if there's any references in gold and Sword and Shield. After we discovered what he had done, I dealt with him appropriately, of course. But the inability of myself and the rest of the teaching staff to prevent this terrible act also represented a grave plunder on our part. Ugh. I accepted the blame that lay at my feet and resigned from my position as director. The rest of the teaching staff then joined me in handing in their notices. So that's why the current teachers were all brought in a year and a half ago. I understand my actions have caused you a great deal of trouble. You have my sincere apologies. Hang on, Mr. Harrington. How come you suddenly decide to talk about this now? Young Master Ortega, Team Star cannot carry on in this current fashion. I merely wish to give you a chance to chart a better course. Well, there's no way I'm abandoning my friends. I'm going to school without them. Not after we've come this far. Your friends in Team Star must mean a great deal to you. Is that obvious? It's because, you know, they're my greatest treasure in the whole world. I can breathe. Also, 18 months, holy crap. So yeah, like I said, oh yeah. You did it! Yep, we have the star badge. I see. Boss is no longer, and then it's good is finished. Here's your reward. We're almost there now. Just one boss left. The next thing to you, Clive is prepared Myers as your support. I remember you saying the questions. How long have we... I remember him saying how long have we... I'm just gonna say for a while now. That's clearly a reliable friend. He's almost... Hey, I have a friend. He's clearly a reliable friend. He almost reminds me of a gang back in the day. Back in what day? Which gang? As you know, Team Star was formed by a group of students who were bullied at school. Shortly after forming the team, maybe this is the 18-month student who got, you know, the whole study thing. The students, none other than the squad bosses themselves, confronted their bullies head on. The outcome was a resounding victory for Team Star, though you could hardly call it a contest. The bullies didn't even put up a fight. They all bolted from battle the first chance they got. Scared spitless of Team Star, the bullies then dropped out of school one after another. Team Star ended up the villains of the story. But that's neither here or there. Forget I mentioned it. I can't talk anymore. Now your reward. Transfer LP. I should spend some of that. Make good use of those TM supply. Come here, Penny. And there's... Yep. God, stay in your ball for once. Like... Wow, Team Star went through all of that, huh? So why is he like... So he comes out of the ball and then greets her and then apparently gets tuckered out. So I wonder, like, what's happening? They just want the bully. They just wanted the bullies to go away and then became the bad guys in everyone's eye. What a joke. The students, the teachers, they're all so messed up. Even through, I'm assuming we explained it to her. Even if even just one of them had been paying attention when everyone was getting bullied, they'd be able to tell right away that Team Star wasn't the one in the wrong. But I guess the big boss was the one who urged everyone to face their bullies despite knowing how messed up the academy is. What a massive idiot, creating Team Star and just hoping their plan would miraculously work out. You don't know about that. You really think so? You don't know about that. I'm sure of it. Yeah, here's your reward. Next boss is the very last one. We're counting on me. Me. Alright, well. Yep, one boss down. One more to go. And there's an item. So yeah. Well, like I said, the plan was to take on this base, which we just did. And now, and I honestly thought this was all water. Like shallow, like I thought this was like shallow water. But no, this is all snow. So, yeah. Now we got to deal with the two gyms next. So yeah, that's the plan. Anyways, yeah, that's going to be it for today's episode. I need to stop talking. I'll see you guys in the next drawing.